Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Noah and today we are going to talk about how to describe and talk about your city in English.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Noah, where do you live?
I live in a beautiful city near the ocean.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I love cities near the ocean.
Yes, it is very peaceful and beautiful.
What is your city like?
It is a medium-sized city, not too big and not too small.
Oh, that sounds very comfortable to live in.
Yes, I think medium-sized cities are the best
Why do you think that?
because they are not too crowded but still have everything you need.
That makes a lot of sense.
What about you, Emma? Where do you live?
I live in a big city. It is very busy and exciting.
What do you love most about your city?
I love the variety of restaurants and cultural activities.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yes, there is always something new to discover.
Let's learn some useful vocabulary for describing cities.
Great idea. First word is city.
A city is a large and important town where many people live and work.
I live in a big city with many tall buildings.
Perfect. Next word is town.
A town is smaller than a city, but bigger than a village.
I grew up in a small, quiet town.
Good. Next word is neighborhood.
A neighborhood is a small area within a city or town where people live.
My neighborhood is very friendly and safe.
Excellent. Next word is downtown.
Downtown means the central or main part of a city.
The best restaurants are in downtown.
Perfect example. These are very useful words for talking about cities.
Yes, beginners can use these words every day.
Now let's talk about how to describe what a city looks like.
Good idea. How do we describe a city's appearance?
We use adjectives, describing words.
Like what adjectives?
Beautiful, modern, old, historic, busy, quiet, clean, dirty.
Also, crowded, peaceful, colorful, and exciting.
Yes, those are all very useful city adjectives.
Let's practice using them in sentences.
My city is very modern and clean.
My city is old and historic with beautiful buildings.
My neighborhood is very quiet and peaceful.
The downtown area is very busy and crowded.
These are all great example sentences.
Everyone can use these sentences to describe their own city.
What about you, listeners?
How would you describe your city in one sentence?
Please write your answer in the comments below.
We would love to read your descriptions.
Now, let's talk about places in a city.
Yes, every city has important places.
First place is the market.
A market is a place where people buy and sell food and other things.
I go to the market every Saturday morning.
Good. Next place is the park.
A park is a green area where people can walk, relax, and enjoy nature.
My city has a beautiful park near the river.
Lovely. Next place is the museum.
A museum is a place where you can see historical and cultural objects.
The museum in my city has very interesting exhibitions.
Excellent. Next place is the library.
A library is a place where you can borrow and read books for free.
I love spending time in a library on weekends.
Me too. Libraries are wonderful places.
Next place is the shopping mall.
A shopping mall is a large building with many shops inside.
The shopping mall in my city is very big and modern.
Great. And one more important place is the hospital.
A hospital is a place where sick or injured people receive medical care.
There is a good hospital near my neighborhood.
Excellent. These places are very important vocabulary for everyday life.
Yes, everyone needs to know these words.
Let's talk about transportation in cities now.
Yes, this is very practical vocabulary.
How do people move around in cities?
By bus, by train, by car, by bicycle, or on foot.
Some cities also have a subway or underground train.
The subway is a train that travels under the city.
I take the subway to work every morning.
Perfect. What transportation do you use in your city, Noah?
I usually walk or ride my bicycle.
Oh, that is very healthy and eco-friendly.
Yes, my city is not too big, so walking is easy.
I use the bus and sometimes the subway.
Yes, in big cities, public transportation is very important.
Let's learn the phrase public transportation.
Public transportation means buses, trains, and subways that everyone can use.
The public transportation in my city is very good and affordable.
Affordable means not too expensive, reasonable in price.
The bus tickets are very affordable in my city.
Great vocabulary, Emma.
Now, let's practice some grammar now.
Good idea. What grammar point?
Let's talk about there is and there are.
When do we use them?
We use there is for one thing, singular.
There is a beautiful park in my city.
And we use there are for more than one thing, plural.
There are many good restaurants in my neighborhood.
Perfect. Let's give more examples.
There is a big shopping mall near my house.
There are many old buildings in the historic part of my city.
There is a beautiful river that runs through my city.
There are many parks where families can relax.
These are very natural and useful sentences.
Practice these sentences using your own city.
Yes, replace the details with information about where you live.
Now, let's talk about what makes a city special now.
Yes, every city has something unique about it.
Unique means one of a kind, different from all others.
The food in my city is unique and very delicious.
Great example. What makes your city unique, Noah?
I think the people in my city are very friendly and welcoming.
That is a beautiful thing to say about your city.
Yes, the people make a city special.
In my city, I think the culture and history make it unique.
Can you tell us more?
My city has many old buildings and museums that tell the story of our history.
That sounds very interesting and educational.
Yes, I love learning about the history of my city.
Let's learn the word culture now.
Culture means the traditions, arts, food, and way of life of a group of people.
My city has a rich culture with colorful festivals and traditional food.
That is a wonderful sentence.
Let's talk about the weather in cities now.
Oh, weather is always a great topic.
Yes, weather affects how we feel about our city.
What is the weather like in your city, Noah?
My city has warm and sunny weather most of the year.
Oh, that sounds lovely. My city can be quite cold in winter.
Oh, do you like the cold weather?
Sometimes I love it when it snows. It looks beautiful.
But not when it is too cold.
Exactly. Very cold weather is not so enjoyable.
Let's learn some weather vocabulary now.
Good idea. First word is sunny.
Sunny means bright with a lot of sunlight.
Today is a beautiful sunny day in my city.
Good. Next word is rainy.
Rainy means a lot of rain is falling.
My city is very rainy in the winter months.
Good. Next word is windy.
Windy means there is a lot of wind.
My city is very windy near the ocean.
Perfect. And last word is humid.
Humid means the air feels wet and heavy, very common in tropical cities.
My city is very humid in the summer.
Great vocabulary practice, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's continue talking about how to describe your city in English.
Yes, we have more great vocabulary and tips to share.
Let's talk about food in cities now.
Oh, I love this topic. Food is a big part of city life.
Yes, every city has its own special food and cuisine.
Cuisine means the style of cooking and food of a particular place.
My city is famous for its seafood cuisine.
That sounds delicious. What food is your city famous for, Emma?
My city is famous for its street food and coffee shops.
Ah, street food is the best.
Yes, you can find delicious food on every street corner.
My city is famous for fresh fish and seafood dishes.
That sounds amazing. Living near the ocean has great advantages.
Yes, fresh fish every day is one of them.
Let's learn some useful food-related phrases.
Good idea. First phrase is famous for.
Famous for means well-known because of something.
My city is famous for its traditional spicy food.
Perfect. Next phrase is local food.
Local food means food that is made and eaten in a specific area.
I always recommend trying the local food when you visit my city.
Great sentence. Next phrase is must try.
Must try means something you should definitely eat or experience.
The grilled fish in my city is an absolute must try.
Now I am hungry, Noah.
Me too. Let's move on before we get more hungry.
Let's talk about famous landmarks now.
Yes, every city has famous places that people visit.
These places are called landmarks.
A landmark is a famous or important place that people recognize easily.
The Eiffel Tower is a famous landmark in Paris.
The Colosseum is a famous landmark in Rome.
Does your city have a famous landmark, Noah?
Yes, my city has a beautiful old lighthouse near the ocean.
Oh, that sounds so charming and photogenic.
Yes, many tourists come to photograph it.
My city has a large historic castle in the center.
Wow, a castle. That must be incredible to see every day.
Yes, I never get tired of looking at it.
What about you, listeners?
Does your city have a famous landmark?
Please tell us in the comments. We would love to know.
Let's talk about the best things about living in a city.
Yes, city life has many advantages.
The word advantage means a good thing or benefit.
First advantage, many job opportunities.
Second advantage, good schools and universities.
Third advantage, many restaurants and entertainment options.
Fourth advantage, good hospitals and medical care.
Fifth advantage, easy public transportation.
Yes, cities offer many conveniences.
Convenience means something that makes life easier.
Living in a city is very convenient because everything is nearby.
Yes, in a city, you can find almost anything you need quickly.
But let's also talk about some challenges of city life.
Yes, cities also have some disadvantages.
A disadvantage means a problem or something negative.
First disadvantage, cities can be very expensive.
Second disadvantage, cities can be very crowded and noisy.
Third disadvantage, traffic can be very bad in big cities.
Fourth disadvantage, it can be hard to find green spaces and nature.
Let's learn the word traffic.
Traffic means all the cars and vehicles moving on the roads.
The traffic in my city is very heavy during rush hour.
Rush hour means the busy time when many people travel to or from work.
I try to avoid going out during rush hour.
Yes, rush hour traffic can be very stressful.
I am very happy my city is small enough to avoid bad traffic.
Yes, that is a big advantage of smaller cities.
Let's practice some pronunciation now.
Good idea. Let's practice the word neighborhood.
Neighborhood. Neighborhood.
3 parts. Hood. The stress is on the first part.
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Good. Now let's try transportation.
Transportation.
4 parts. The stress is on the third part. Transportation.
Transportation.
Excellent. One more word. Landmark.
Landmark.
2 parts. The stress is on the first part. Landmark.
Landmark.
Great pronunciation practice, everyone.
Let's talk about comparing cities now.
Yes, comparing is a very useful English skill.
We use comparative adjectives to compare 2 cities.
Can you give some examples?
For short adjectives, we add er at the end.
My city is bigger than your city.
I say, your city is quieter than my city.
For longer adjectives, we use more before the adjective.
My city is more modern than the old town.
Your city is more expensive than mine.
Perfect examples, Noah.
Let's also learn the superlative form.
What is a superlative?
A superlative means the most or the best of all.
For short adjectives, we add est at the end.
My city is the biggest city in my country.
For longer adjectives, we use most before the adjective.
My city is the most beautiful place I ever seen.
Excellent grammar practice, everyone.
Now, try to make your own sentences about your city.
If you are enjoying this episode, please like and subscribe.
Yes, your support really means a lot to us.
And share this video with someone who wants to improve their English.
Let's finish with a complete conversation about a city.
Great idea. Let's show a full example conversation.
Hey, Emma, where are you from?
I'm from a big city in the north. It is very modern and busy.
Oh, really? What is your city famous for?
My city is famous for its beautiful historic buildings and amazing food.
That sounds wonderful. What is the best thing about living there?
I think the best thing is the variety of things to do. There's always something exciting happening.
What about the weather? Is it nice?
It can be cold in winter, but very beautiful in summer.
I would love to visit your city someday.
You are always welcome. I will show you all the best places.
And that is a perfect natural conversation about a city.
Yes. Did you notice how simple and natural that was?
Yes, anyone can have that conversation after today's episode.
Let's finish with a summary of today's most useful phrases.
Number 1, I live in a big or small city.
Number 2, my city is famous for its food and landmarks.
Number 3, there's a beautiful park near my house.
Number 4, there are many good restaurants in my neighborhood.
Number 5, my city is very modern and clean.
Number 6, the weather in my city is warm and sunny.
Number 7, my city is bigger than your city.
Number 8, my city is the most beautiful place I know.
Number 9, you must try the local food when you visit.
Number 10, you are always welcome to visit my city.
These 10 phrases will help you talk about your city naturally and confidently.
Yes, practice them using your own city details.
Make them personal and they will feel very natural.
Every city in the world has a beautiful story to tell.
Yes, and now you have the English words to tell your city's story.
What about you, listeners? What do you love most about your city?
Please tell us in the comments below.
We read every single comment and love hearing from you.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
Thank you everyone for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye everyone.
Bye.